Most people think the middle class is the safe zone and the proof that you've made it. You've got the job, the house, the vacations, loving wife, a gourmet kitchen, decent cars. Friends and family see you as successful. But here's the uncomfortable truth. For millions, the middle class is a trap. It's a cycle of working harder, earning more, and somehow still feeling stuck. You get the promotion, but your expenses rise to match. You step into what feels like the privilege of a bigger house, but carry the weight of higher costs and endless upkeep, quietly tightening the boundaries around your freedom. You take the nicer vacation, but you're still checking your email on the beach. This video isn't about shaming the middle class, it's about showing you the way out. We are going to break down exactly how to escape step by step, and then we'll talk about what it really means to be rich, not just in money, but in time, freedom, and peace of mind. Stay with me until the end, because the last part might completely change how you see wealth. And it might just be the mindset shift you've been waiting for. All right, let's not waste another second. Welcome to Profit Pulse, and let's dive straight in. See, the middle class trap is simple. You earn, you spend, you repeat. The wealthy, they earn, they invest, and they let their money work for them. That's the shift we're making today. Picture this, a portfolio that quietly works for you month after month, funding your lifestyle, protecting your future, and giving you the freedom to choose how you spend your time. That's the vision for your retirement portfolio. First, figure out your retirement number. How much will you need each year to live comfortably? Multiply that by 25. That's your target portfolio. If you need $40,000 a year, you're aiming for $1 million portfolio. Sounds big? Stick with me. It's more achievable than you think. Next, build a diversified core. Put 50 to 70% into low-cost index funds or ETFs. Add income-producing assets like dividend stocks, REITs, or rental properties. These give you steady cash flow and long-term growth, and always keep 5 to 10% in cash for emergencies. Automation is your best friend. Set up automatic transfers into your retirement accounts before you spend a single dollar, and every time your income goes up, increase your contributions, even by 1 to 2%. Reinvest dividends and rental income. Once a year, rebalance your portfolio so you're not overexposed in one area. This is how you cut the cord from working for money to letting money work for you. Over time, your portfolio becomes a self-sustaining engine, securing your lifestyle, giving you freedom, and buying back your time. The trap isn't just about income, it's about structure and mindset. You work a job, you get paid, you spend most of it on lifestyle upgrades. A bigger house, a newer car, nicer vacations. Your expenses rise with your income, all within a system somebody designed for you to keep you working, spending, and starting the cycle over again. The system rewards you for staying in place. Promotions come with higher pay, but also higher expectations, longer hours, and more stress. And because you're comfortable, you don't feel the urgency to break out. You might even feel proud of the grind until you realize you've built a life that collapses the moment your paycheck stops. That single question has a way of stripping away the illusion of comfort and showing just how fragile your safety net really is. The middle class trap is subtle and it works. You're not poor, so you don't feel desperate. But you're not free, so you can't stop working, and the longer you stay, the harder it is to leave. Because your lifestyle has been built on the assumption that the paycheck will always be there, your expenses rise with your income, and the comfort you've built becomes like high, unyielding walls, solid on the outside, but keeping you contained within the life you've constructed. So your first step is awareness, because you can't fix what you refuse to acknowledge. That means asking yourself the hard questions. Am I still trading time for money with no scalable income source? Do I rely on debt just to maintain my standard of living? Is my sense of identity tied more to my job title than to my actual freedom? And beyond that, where do I want to be in 5 years? And am I moving toward it or just running in place? This isn't about guilt, it's about clarity. You're not judging yourself. You're measuring your fragility so you can start engineering resilience. That begins with a life audit. If most of your income flows from a single source, if your fixed costs are heavy, if your variable spending quietly swells each month, you're staring at the architecture of dependency, and dependency is risky because the more your life leans on one fragile pillar, the greater the fall when it cracks. The pattern becomes obvious. The middle class trap is built on two pillars: trading hours for income and inflating your lifestyle to match every raise. It's a treadmill disguised as progress. You might be earning well, but if you're spending almost all of it, you're only a few weeks away from a crisis if that income stops. That's not safe. It's a gamble you don't control. Deciding to leave the trap is a conscious choice. It means defining what safe truly looks like for you, not just in terms of money, but in terms of freedom, time, and options. It means accepting that every path forward carries risk, and that staying where you are might be the biggest risk of all. It means being willing to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term security. The moment you commit to that path, you stop playing defense and start building a life where your future is shaped by design, not by chance. Escaping the middle class begins with breaking the cycle of average skills, average pay. The market doesn't reward time. It rewards value. That's why you need high-income skills, rare, in-demand abilities that can command thousands because they directly create measurable results or solve urgent problems. Think of skills like persuasive copywriting that drives sales, sales and negotiation that turn conversations into contracts, software development that builds tools, apps, and automations, video production that blends scripting, editing, motion graphics, and sound design into compelling stories, or performance marketing that runs profitable ad campaigns and optimizes funnels. These aren't just tasks, they're value engines. High-income skills matter because they give you leverage, allowing you to earn far more per hour than the average worker. They give you mobility, freeing you to work anywhere for anyone or for yourself. And they give you control so you're not tied to a single employer or paycheck. When you master them, you stop selling hours and start selling outcomes. And outcomes are worth exponentially more. And here's a pro tip. Document your learning journey publicly on social media. Share your progress, your wins, and even your mistakes. This builds credibility, attracts opportunities, and can land you your first paying clients before you even feel ready. The sooner you shift from selling time to selling value, the sooner you step off the treadmill and start building real financial freedom. A profit machine is a system that earns you money without demanding your full attention every hour of the day. It's not the mythical passive income people dream about. It's something real, built to run with less of your direct time once it's set up. It's about taking your high-income skills that you've built before and putting it to work in a way that keeps generating results. If you're working a full-time 9 to 5, the goal is to build part-time freelance work on the side, not just for extra income, but as the first step toward making freelancing your main source of income. Think of it as a repeatable engine. Maybe a productized service with a clear scope and price, a digital product that sells over and over, a niche media brand that attracts leads, or a small e-commerce line with one proven product. The format matters less than the fact that it works consistently. Starting small is key. Prove the concept first. Even $300 to $700 a month is proof your idea works. From there, you refine, automate, and scale. That's when the identity shift from employee to builder really happens, when you stop trading every single hour for every single dollar and start building something that works for you. Once your profit machine is running, even modestly, the temptation is to celebrate by spending the extra cash. That's the middle class reflex. More income equals more lifestyle. But if you want to escape, you have to break that reflex. Reinvesting is how you break out of the freelance trap and step into true entrepreneurship. It's about taking what's already working in your freelance business and multiplying it, turning your skills into a system that can grow beyond your own billable hours. Start by upgrading your systems. Automations, templates, and smart software can replace repetitive admin work and free up your time. If you're delivering client projects, a solid project management tool can track every deliverable and deadline without you chasing them manually. Next, improve your tools. Faster laptops, better cameras, or premium software can instantly boost the quality and speed of your work. Even a small upgrade, like a $200 microphone, can make your output feel premium and elevate how clients see you. Then hire talent, bring in specialists who can handle parts of the work faster and better than you. This shifts you from doing everything to leading the business, focusing on sales, strategy, and growth. Finally, expand your reach. Paid ads, partnerships, and content marketing can bring in more clients than you could ever find alone. When you know your numbers, you can scale with confidence, building a business that works for you, not one that depends on you. The entrepreneur in you wants to bet big on your vision, while the investor side urges caution and diversification. That's the balance between making money and building wealth. Making money is about earning income, trading your time, skills, or resources for cash. It's active, immediate, and often stops the moment you stop working. Building wealth is about creating assets that grow and generate income over time, even without your constant effort. Money pays the bills, wealth buys freedom. You can make a high income and still be broke if you spend it all, but when you invest, reinvest, and let compounding work, you shift from chasing paychecks to owning streams of value. Making money starts the journey. Building wealth ensures it lasts and works for you. Making more money is only half the battle. The other half is keeping it, growing it, and turning it into a foundation that funds your life without constant hustle. That's where your wealth system comes in, a framework that ensures every dollar you earn has a purpose beyond today's expenses, and every profit moves you closer to the security of lifestyle, freedom, and a rich life. To make the system work, follow a few key rules. Don't pay for your lifestyle using business money. Instead, let your assets, stocks, or real estate cover your personal expenses. Create a system that links business profit directly to asset creation, so every win in your business builds something that works for you long term. Keep business and personal finances separate to maintain clarity. Reinvest profits strategically, not emotionally, and use tax-efficient structures wherever possible to protect your gains. This is how you begin cutting the ties from entrepreneur to investor, shifting from working for money to letting money work for you. As your assets grow, they provide the security of lifestyle, the freedom to choose your projects, and the ability to increase time for self. That's when you're no longer just running a business. You're living a rich life on your own terms. Now that you know how to escape the middle class, let's talk about the destination. Because rich isn't just a bigger number in your bank account, it's a completely different way of living. It's quiet, bills are auto-paid, work blocks are deep and short, meetings are rare and chosen. You buy nicer things slowly and thoughtfully, fewer, better, longer lasting. You keep a small, strong circle. Your calendar shows more white space than noise. Vacations are not escapes, they are choices. Your generosity increases, time, attention, tipping, mentoring. Anxiety doesn't vanish, but it loses home field advantage. Escaping the middle class isn't luck. It's design. Recognize the trap. Build scarce skills, start a profit machine, reinvest into scale, install your wealth system, then define rich on your terms, freedom first, number second. If this helps, subscribe for more step-by-step breakdowns.